Zahid. I'm in Year 1 at Bedbrook Primary School. Year 1 at Bedbrook Primary School is the best because we do lots of awesome topics like dinosaurs, the Olympics and space. A few months ago we found out dinosaur bones on our school field. We were paleontologists who had to find a lot of things about the bones. We had microscopes, and when we looked inside the bones, there were little holes in there. There was a book about it. When I read it, it had that's what it said too. We made bones out of salt dome, and mine was really interesting because it had bumps in there, and I made holes in there as well. We wrote a story about Dinosaur Land, and mine was really interesting because it had loads of interesting words and wild words. And I moved tables because I kept on working more and more, and the last work I did was about magic potion, and I wrote more than half page. It had full stops, capitals, and speech marks, and I wrote Kazam! Exclamation mark. I said, what's happening with the bubble? It exploded, boom, and I used speech box for that. When we did our space topic, my teacher set up in white suits, and we found an alien in a tree, and I had to take it to Brunel. Mrs. Elson put a plaster on it because it was hurt. Afterwards, we had to crack the code to find what the alien had written, and we read lots of alien words, and I got a golden point because I was so good at it. I think Bedbook is the best because it makes my learning is really so hard, so it makes my brains really super duper. Thank you for listening.
What do you like about our school? Our teachers are always nice to us and generous. They make our learning fun. They make us happy when we're sad. Our work is displayed around the school. There are lots of clubs and fun games. You never feel lonely because you always have a friend.
What learning do you like? You can learn in different kind of ways. You can use word maps and dictionaries, as well as interactive whiteboard games and challenges, as well as working in groups or with a buddy.
Fantastic, well done.
Hello, my name is Oxley, and I'm here to tell you what I like about what we call primary school. My favourite subject is maths, and my favourite thing in maths is fractions. The worst thing in maths is dividing. I like reading poems and literacy. I like shape poems. We even got to write our own shape poems this year. My favourite teachers are Miss Boyle, Mr. Campbell and Miss Thomas. I like Miss Boyle because she taught me everything I know. I like Mr. Campbell because he's our deputy head and he's funny. Our school is going to change from Obricot Primary School to Frome Vale Academy. We have a massive field. It's about 4 acres. We get to play on the field at lunchtimes. It is big and we have lots of fun things to play like football and cricket. We have 8 classrooms in our school and everybody has fun whilst learning. I have learned lots about sketching this year and in art. Our class went outside and sketched the things that we could see. We used lots of shading and lots of different pencils. We have two playgrounds, one for the Key Stage 1 and one for the Key Stage 2. We have 3 halls such as Assembly Hall, or Dinner Hall and Gym Hall. We have interactive whiteboards in everyone's class. Every year we go on a school trip. This year we're going to Blaze Castle. We're going in a museum and having a picnic. I like this school because there are lots of unique children and the teachers are funny and kind. The lessons are fun and exciting. My school's the best.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'm a Year 5 pupil from Summerhill Junior School. First of all, I would like to say that our school is great at improving our skills, i.e. maths, literacy and reading. As an example, I came into the year at a 4A in reading and I am approximately a 5B or 5A. Also, the school is great because it allows us to go on fantastic trips like Team Flow, reading loads more, allowing us to learn about fun things. In addition to this, our school is a multicultural place with people coming from countries like the beautiful India, the freezing Russia and the boy in Somalia. We also speak in different languages, French and Spanish. When we do different languages, fun activities come with it. I would like to sum up that our school provides nutritious snacks during break and that we take part in competitions.
Hello, my name is Lee Andrews. I'm a Year 6 student for Summerhill Junior School. Firstly, I would like to say that Summerhill has made a real difference to my life. When I first started in Year 3, I wasn't very good at literacy and I really struggled to write a story during a lesson. So I started as a level 2A. Over the last 4 years, my teachers have set targets to help me improve. Recently, my teacher, Mrs. Scrivens, has been setting daily targets for me writing a set number of lines to help improve my writing skills and speed. Now in the final term of Year 6, I'm at the end of level 4A, trying to reach a 5C. In Year 3, I loved numeracy but wasn't very good at it, so I started at the level 2B. Now at the end of Year 6, I have just reached the level 5C. I understand numeracy better now, and I am completing more high-risk challenges. I love reading. I read all the time, especially every night at bedtime. In Year 3, I was at level 2B. Now I am at the end of level 5, trying to reach a 5B. My favourite authors are Jacqueline Wilson and Anne Frome. My favourite books by Jacqueline Wilson are Midnight, Secrets, Illustrated Mum, and of course Lily Alone. From Anne Frome, my favourites are Press Play and Not So Hot Though. I'm really looking forward to going to BBA because their life is fantastic and Mrs. Middleton seems great. In Year 6, I have had many opportunities, including Deansville Camp. It was my first time away from home for 1 week. I enjoyed the freedom and activities, especially the high challenges like the leap of faith, zip wiring down from a tree, and last but not least, canoeing. I also enjoyed the tuck shop and learned to helping collect the sticks for the barbecue, which was epic. I have never had the chance to do these activities before. In May, I went to the Olympic Stadium in London to watch the junior athletes. I met Wenlock and Mandeville and was able to take a photo of them. I have enjoyed many sports at Summerhill, for example, the girls' football team, netball team and tennis. I also joined the school choir and got to sing at the Colston Hall twice. Summerhill also have a platinum club, our behaviour track, which goes up in colours, from traffic lights and then Olympic medals. The pupils with the most goals get to join the Platinum Club. Then Miss Wilson, our head teacher, then rewards us with a treat. In the past, we have gone to Hengrove Park, bowling, and in the summer, if we're lucky, for the weather, we have a massive bouncy castle on the school field. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Miss Wilson, for being an epic head teacher.
Hello very scary teachers, my name is Jordon Tulloch and I'm the best Year 7 student at JCA in some people's views. I came to John Cabot Academy not just because of my older siblings were students there, but because I wanted a better path than the one I was following. John Cabot Academy has helped me so much during both good times and bad times. I haven't had the easiest start in life, but JCA is helping me to slowly fix it back together. John Cabot Academy has helped me with my attitude and behaviour. JCA has done a lot for me, such as buying me a laptop, having one-to-one time, and having wonderful staff such as Jane Robson, Charlotte Elliott, and Dan East. All three have done outstanding things to help me achieve at school. But there is one person, if I had met her, my life would be a disaster. Her name is Patsy Vale. She has helped me the most because she has just done wonderful things for me. To help settle me into secondary school. I'm not perfect, but things are getting better. I know I need to work harder in English, Maths and MFL, and I would like to promise to those teachers right now that I will try my best from now on. I have dreams in the future. I would like to be a hairdresser, a chef and a singer. I want to do all three because as soon as I can talk, I start to sing in my bedroom mirror. It was like the whole world was my audience and I was an entertainer. I also want to be a chef because when I was younger, my nanny always used to use Caribbean spices in her food. I can smell them from a mile away. It was like I had my own professional chef in the house and I would like to emulate her cooking. I also want to be a hairdresser because when I went to my mum's house, she would always be doing my sister's hair. I would be standing there, eyes fixed to her fingers, looking and dreaming of the best hairdresser in the world. John Cabot will help me realise my dreams. They will help me to do all these things, but I must also play my part. I must almost put school first and ignore the distractions. I must try my hardest in all my lessons and take the opportunities after school like drama and music. You haven't heard the last of me yet. Who knows, maybe one day you'll visit my hair salon or my restaurant or buy one of my albums. Thank you for listening and I hope you have a wonderful day from me at John Cabot Academy.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Naomi, why is education important to you?
It's our future. Depending on how you do affects your future. Good grades allow you to do whatever you want when you're older. What does education mean to you?
Well, everything. How you use your education can change the whole world. It shapes how you're going to live your whole life. Without education, you can't fulfill your potential.
So what do you want to do once you leave school?
Well, originally, I wanted to be an actor, but now I want to be an architect, as I can leave a big remark on the world. Something that says, wow, look at that. Sort of like the pyramids.
Amy, nice to know there.
How about you, Naomi? What do you want to do?
I'd really like to be a PE teacher. PE is my passion. I really want to teach and share people with me. My parents want me to do things like law and stuff because that was their dream when they were younger. But I want to do something that I want to do.
Would you say that BB has provided you with the opportunity to do stuff that you want to do?
Yes, particularly the youth committee. I got voted in by young people in Bristol and I meet up with them regularly to talk about how to make Bristol better for young people.
So how has being involved with that helped you personally?
It's allowed me to get my points across to people and also get other people's points across to councillors, rather than not being heard staying in my own shell. Before in year 7, I'd basically just be sat quietly at the back doing my work, but now I'm more confident I'll be sitting with other people working together.
From experience, I've noticed that people are often scared to speak their mind, but it's important to have people we can share our dreams with so that we can achieve them.
School really helps you open up. I feel safe, no one laughs at you, and if you get something wrong in class, I know people are there to help me and give me support to improve. What about you? What do you think the best thing about school?
I'm sure I could give a massive list, but the most important is opportunity. School helps you show your talents. Develop them is an extra boost in your life.
Has being part of the transition group helped?
Well, when my mum and I were talking about the transition thing and what I wanted to do when I was older, she didn't really want me to sell myself short. I want to constantly better myself. I want to please mum.
Your family and the support you get from them, is it as important as what happens at school?
The best bit about having a Jamaican family is that you learn common sense. Things like cleaning, cooking up, doing things properly from an early age.
I learned to cook a curry from scratch when I was 10.
For me, having strict parents helps. But at the end of the day, it's about what you're willing to put into it. It's about motivation. Making your family proud. As long as you have got the tiniest bit of motivation, you can turn it into pretty much anything.
What has being part of the transition group meant to you?
Loads of work. But also I expect to gain extra opportunities. With the year I'll gain at the end, I'll be able to study critical thinking at AS level, which you wouldn't normally do. It'll help me get into university.
I agree. I think it helps us achieve our dreams. It'll look good in my CV that I was chosen to skip you now. You can see that would affect my potential to achieve and have employers think positive with me.
Right, I think that's all we've got time for. And I'd like to thank Mr. P for helping us write this.
Thanks for listening to us talk about what education means to us and enjoy the day.
Hello, my name is Luke Nix and I'm currently a Year 9 student at Culver High School, which is soon to become Bath Community Academy as part of the Cabot Learning Federation. In my short speech this morning, I'm going to talk to you about two things: why education is important to me and why I'm looking forward to being a student at Bath Community Academy. I think that education is important to me because it gives me a varied knowledge of the world around me through the study of lots of different subjects. These subjects give me a range of skills to help me progress through my life. For example, maths is important for day-to-day living, from making sure you receive the correct amount of change from a shop, to having having a job as an accountant in a financial organisation. I believe that education will lead me to my chosen career and help me set up life. I would like to be an IT technician or a radio presenter. I see myself going to college to take a media course and further my ICT knowledge. Culver has provided me with the opportunity to begin my journey towards my chosen career. I'm excited about joining the Cabot Learning Federation in September as a student in Bath Community Academy. For the past 2 years, Culver has been under the threat of closure. The local community came together and we mounted a massive campaign to save the school, which we did. I attended every council meeting and even arranged a tour for the Director of Education. As you can understand, the last 2 years have been unsettling at Culver Hay. Staff were worried about the students they know so well, and the students were worried about that they may have to move school. I believe that Cabot Learning Federation will provide the stability we need to give us the best education possible. It has also changed us to a co-educational school which the community has wanted for the last 20 years. I believe by joining the Federation it will help further raise standards and exam results, and this will encourage more students to come to our school. For us now, the future is looking good and things are going to get better. Thanks for listening.
What does education mean to me? It's a pathway. I'm sure you've all had dreams of that one moment where you've exceeded expectations and overcome challenges, whether that moment was graduating university or becoming your own boss. Well, education is a journey of how you get to that big moment. Whether it's academic or just life's little lessons, knowledge is power. Throughout my time at Hans Price and before that at Wyvern, I've been lucky enough to take part in poetry slams and visit the Oxford universities, all of which opened doors to me and raised my aspirations. My eyes have been opened to a world that's full of opportunities and amazing experiences that are there for all of us to reach out and take. There's no such thing as good luck, just an infinite number of chances and choices that, if met with a positive outlook and a willingness to find, can bring immense happiness. I've worked hard at my school, even though it had a lot of bad press before. I could have easily acquired a negative attitude to learning, but I don't see why you should limit yourself to others' standards. If you want something, then you strive for that moment. To me, education isn't just about school. It's a lifelong journey. Always more things to learn, places to travel, and people to meet. Appreciate the present and where you are now, but never stop moving forward, and who knows what tomorrow will bring.
Good morning. My name is Ben Scrivens and I have just left Bristol Met. What does education mean to me? In year 9, things changed for me. Some friends of mine started getting kicked out of school. I was going the same way and I didn't want that for myself. In year 10, I started getting better grades in lessons because of my better behaviour. In year 11, the thing that really motivated me was getting my C grade in Maths GCSE. I wrote about my English controlled assessment as the moment that changed my life. This really moved my English teacher. I left with 12 GCSEs A* to C. Without education, I wouldn't have been able to go on and do my apprenticeship in construction. My results gave me the confidence to apply for a job, and I've been working full-time since I finished my exams. My job has given me the confidence to be here today. I never would have attempted to speak in front of such a large audience. Thanks for listening.
Hello. I'd like to first introduce myself. I'm Ryan, and I'd like to start with a bit about me. I'm 16 and a Year 12 student, soon to be Year 13 in September. I've done well academically throughout my school career and achieved A's in my GCSEs last year. I joined Kingsfield in Year 7 in 2006, and although I'll always know it as Kingsfield, I'm now part of Kings Oak Academy. For me, the transition from school to state school to academy has been relatively unnoticeable. However, I will share with you the few things that I have noticed. The first thing that catches the eye is the new uniform, which in my opinion looks very smart and can only help the working atmosphere and the school's reputation. Generally, from what I've seen of younger years, they appear more engaged and seem to be achieving because of it. I've been very surprised to hear how many students have sat exams early this year and how many students are going to be attending Kings Oak Sixth Form next year. When choosing my sixth form options, I opted for academic subjects as I didn't know what I wanted to do in the future. The subjects I chose were physics, maths, geography and chemistry. I do physics, maths, geography at Kings Oak and I do chemistry at John Cabot. I travel between the academies either on foot or most often by push bike. Travelling between the academies is not my preferred option, however it does have its benefits. As well as the physical exercise I get from cycling up the hills of Kingswood, I enjoy socialising with both old and new friends which attend John Cabot Sixth Form. The teaching across both academies is good, and I hope this will reflect within my grades in August. I've also been part of the Teachers for Tomorrow programme based at John Cabot and led by Mr. Carter. This has helped me develop my presentation skills and hopefully helped me to develop the skills which I need to allow others to visualise my ideas. If you were to stand up and make conversation with someone in the room which you don't know, you'd be doing exactly what I'll be doing next year. When I start university next year, I, like you today, will sit in a room with hundreds of others, the only difference being that I genuinely won't know anyone. As I mentioned earlier, when I picked my A-levels I had no idea what I wanted to do in the future. My family have always done their own DIY and building work, and more recently so have I. Over the past couple of years I've enjoyed working alongside my family and at one point builders to develop and renovate an old cottage which is now our home. This, alongside some plans which I've drafted with input from my mum and dad for our garage, has inspired me to have a career in property. I've chosen, at least for the moment, that I would like to do an architecture degree. I've looked at degrees at Bath University, UWE and Cambridge University. After my degree, I would like to use my knowledge of buildings to design and create sustainable homes for the future. To conclude, all of the subjects which I've taken part in over my years at school are relevant to my future job. Subjects such as science and DT are clearly linked to construction and architecture, but also subjects such as English and PSHE have also helped me develop the necessary people skills which I'll need to communicate my ideas to others. This shows how school has helped me achieve my goals. Thank you for listening.